Hello, it's me, Cole Aga, coming back to play some more Spider-Man. Today is just gonna be me doing some more open world stuff, just gonna be fighting some bad guys, messing them up. What? Oh, shit, I forgot. These guys are tough. They're tough boys. Tough boys need to get hit hard. Yeah, Spider-Man. I don't know. I have been in a Spider-Man just frenzy, lately. I rewatched all of the Spectacular Spider-Man, which I just gotta say, the best media form of Spider-Man that you can watch. So Spectacular Spider-Man is the greatest Spider-Man there has ever been, and that there will ever be. And I stand by that. And I know I'm the biggest freaking, Tom Holland fanboy. But when I tell you that Spectacular Spider-Man is better than the Tom Holland movies, I mean it. Spectacular Spider-Man, that show is so good. And I'm planning on making a video about why I love it. I'm also planning on making, videos about the... Okay, can we fucking stop? I'm planning on making videos about the MCU movies and why I love them. I have also been getting into comic books. Yes, I bought comic books, guys. And I've been reading some of them. But the only ones that I've read so far are ones on the X-Men. And I don't think I'm a big X-Man fan. X-Man, it's alright. X-Man is whatever. But one thing, the first one that I read, it was a comic in the Age of Apocalypse. And oh my god, did they not do justice to Apocalypse. Because if we compare movie him to comic him, it's like, what the fuck, dude? What did you do? He looks like a frickin' just goblin compared to him looking like... He looks like bigger, eviler Thanos, somehow. Just crazy. But I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna plan on reading more Spider-Man comics because I really want to see how my opinion would change if I knew how Spider-Man was in the comics. Because, I've been watching a lot of videos about people critiquing the MCU Spider-Man films. And they compare them to the comics a lot. But I don't know if that's really fair, because it's an interpretation. And yeah, there are some things that you shouldn't change about characters if you want them to still be the same character. Like don't make Batman kill. You can't do that. Don't do that. That's bad. But I mean, I don't know, I think that I've been thinking a lot about how Spider-Man, the whole way he got created is Stan Lee made him want to have one of the core things about Spider-Man, have that he has personal problems. That was one of the first things he came up with for the character, is that he would have personal problems. So it's like, you kind of, if that's one of the core things of a character, I feel like you kind of have to put that in every version of the character. And MCU Spider-Man, in the first two movies, does not really have personal problems. Not really. There's really no consequence in the movies for him in his personal life. But Spider-Man No Way Home fixed that. I think there are a lot of personal problems in that. There's a lot of problems that Peter has to solve and he has to fix. You know, I think that was really good. And I'm really excited to see how they can take it in the next trilogy. You know, I think it'll be super cool. I really can't wait. Oh, I also got to talk about, I beat Spider-Man Miles Morales finally. I finally got around to beating it, and I gotta say, it's pretty good. Yep, yeah. I know that people think it's like, oh, it's just Spider-Man 2018 DLC, dude. No, it's a game. It is a pretty good game, even. Where is the last bad guy? Oh, he's over here, okay. The combat is definitely better. You know. The trick system with Miles is really fun. The Venom abilities is really cool. I love his Venom ability. Blah 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 blahs. Yeah, love those. They're really cool. And the story was pretty interesting. I think it's similar to how Into the Spider-Verse was about how anyone can be Spider-Man. And this is kind of the same thing where anyone can be Spider-Man. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I'll probably make some videos on it, because there are some things that I still need to do in that game. In the open world, just like this game. I want to try and 100% this game, because this game's freaking awesome. And the sequel for this game is something that I also cannot wait for. I think that game's gonna be, like, just amazing. I really cannot wait for Spider-Man 2. Okay, what should we do now? Let's go do this. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll talk about, like, what I want for the next MCU movies, because that's something that I just cannot stop thinking about, dude. I think they need to... I think it should build to a real Sinister Six movie. I think that is what the third one in this trilogy should be about. It should be about the Sinister Six. And it shouldn't have them come from other universes. This should be a Sinister Six from the MCU universe. Okay? Because there are so many Spider-Man villains that you can do that they just haven't. You know? Okay, this guy's danger. That guy's danger. That guy's safe. Now this guy's safe. You know, there are so many villains that they don't need to bring in ones from other universes. You know, it's okay. You don't need to do that. They would have enough villains. I think the first one, it should either follow up on the symbiote, or it should finally follow up on that Matt Gargan post-credit scene in Homecoming, because that is something that got shown and has not been addressed yet. And it's like, okay, yeah, let's just not talk about that. Okay, stop, sir. Like, we just haven't talked about that yet, you know? So maybe they can do both. Maybe, because my hope is Kraven's Last Hunt. I have heard what happens in that comic, and it sounds like it would be a very cool very cool story to do. Oh, there's one more over here. Okay. But yeah, I think that would be a really cool. And just really cool story, you know. Yeah, she has so much more to learn. Oh my god. Oh shit. Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Spider-Man. But yeah, you know, I think the fifth movie should probably be like, I don't know. Maybe a Rhino, maybe Fisk, maybe a Tombstone, you know. But like my hope for oh shit. My hope for if they do go the symbiote route, I really hope that it sticks around, because apparently there was like a run of the comics where the symbiote was around for a long time in Peter's life. And it didn't make him a super crazy person, I think, because like if it was making him a bad guy, he would take it off, you know. But if he's still okay while wearing it, then you know, I think it's okay. And that would make sense, because if it's from Tom Hardy's Venom's symbiote, then it shouldn't make Peter evil, because that Venom or that symbiote is already kind of nice, you know. It wants to be a hero, so it wouldn't make sense if he got it and then he became evil. Okay, but I think it should be a thing where it's like, okay, I need some extra strength, let me use the symbiote, you know. I think Peter should be building up his own suits and gadgets from now on. And sometimes you just need a different suit, you know, that's okay. Sometimes some suits just can't do the job. You know, like what if you're fighting Electro and you need something that resists electricity because he's really freaking strong? That's okay. But the first one, oh shit, dude. The first one should be pretty grounded, you know. It shouldn't be too extravagant with a lot of villains, a lot of new things. It should really focus on the alone part of Peter Parker and how he's really struggling with his new apartment and his new responsibilities with college and his job, and how every night he just has to go out and be Spider-Man still, because he has to use his power responsibly, you know. I think for director, I've been thinking like, dude, what if they did Sam Raimi again? What if he got another go? I think it'd be funny, but they'll probably stick with John Watts. I mean, that would probably be safest for them. But he would have to, I would want him to stick with the kind of tone that he set in No Way Home, you know? We cannot go back to another kiddie adventure with no real consequences and stakes, you know? It has to be similar in tone to No Way Home. Yeah, you know, I just think that Spider-Man is a character where he needs to be relatable. And in Homecoming, I feel like he is kind of relatable. In Far From Home, he is relatable, but I don't know, because it's like, stop. At the same time, he's not, because he doesn't have those personal problems. You know, everything's okay in his life. He needs to feel relatable in the fact that, you know, when you're trying to live in an apartment in New York, even if it's a shitty one, that's gonna be fucking hard to do, dude, by yourself. So you need to show him really struggling with that. Oh. This is like the best mission. Catch the fucking birds. Let's go, dude. Okay, Spider-Man. Let's fucking catch some birds. Yeah, because the Avengers don't care about everybody. You know, this is something the Avengers would never do. That's another thing. You can't have Peter and the Avengers doing similar world-ending things because they're not the same. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and the Avengers are completely different types of superheroes. They are completely different. Because Peter Parker is always going to go out and try and save everyone. He's going to try and do his best to help the little guy, you know, and all these people, all these regular ass people who are having troubles. But the Avengers, you always see their stories being like, oh, let's go save the world, guys. But I don't know. That just doesn't seem like Spider-Man to me. You know, he's not gonna save the world in these. I don't think these next 3 movies should be world-ending events. For No Way Home, it kind of made sense. Because they had to do it to get Peter to where he is right now. You know, they had to have him make the ultimate sacrifice, and I don't think he would have done that if he knew the world, if the world wasn't gonna end. If it wasn't gonna end, I really don't think that Peter would have sacrificed himself like that. You know, maybe, but I don't know, I don't know, dude. Bruh, now I have to go catch a pigeon. What the freak are you talking about, Peter? You know, but, I just think that Spider-Man is just the greatest, you know? And I remember when I said, like, oh, everyone likes Spider-Man, but let's say, like, 99% of people like Spider-Man. No, everyone likes Spider-Man, okay? I don't think you can ask someone, hey, you like Spider-Man? And they say no. And and it would be like, bro, you fucking kidding me? You don't like Spider-Man? Like, come on. Everybody likes Spider-Man. Everyone does like Spider-Man. And if you don't, I think you need to try and grow some happiness bones then. Okay. Let's go do some base things. Oh shit, what's going on? What's up, dude? One thing, I don't know if I really feel like they should introduce Harry Osborn and Gwen Stacy. I don't know if that's something that they need to do in this trilogy, and if they do, I don't think they should do it in I don't think they should do it in the next movie. You know, I think this one should really focus on how Peter Parker is alone and he has no friends. But I think that's why Black Cat would work for him, because Black Cat is a character that meets him as Spider-Man, and she really likes Spider-Man, but she isn't a fan of Peter Parker because Peter is holding him back from being Spider-Man, which is so great. And I feel like, you know, that's what he needs to focus. He needs to be Spider-Man. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out my butt. I've already done this one, apparently. Okay. Have I done this? I don't know. Oh, hold on. I gotta go stop this crime. I don't know. I think no matter what they do, I'm sure it'll be a great movie, you know? I really think they will make good movies because, come on, dude. You gotta make great movies. I don't know. I just really hope that they follow similar in tone to No Way Home, because that was really good. That movie was really good. You know? Oh, was I not? Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know. Sorry. Woo! Ah, I've already done this one too. What the hell? Okay, fuck me. I guess let's go over here. Let's do some more stealth challenges. Woo! Oh my god. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. This sure is a video game, guys. Sorry, I'm just really tired, I think. I don't get very good sleep. I don't know why. I wish I did get good sleep, because I would like to get good sleep. But I don't. Oh my god, that guy. They are so cute when they're sleeping. Spider-Man. Thank you for saying that. Oh, that's so true. You know. These are so much easier than that one screwball challenge. Oh, dude, let me say, I fucking hate the stealth screwball challenge that's in the DLC. That was so fucking annoying, dude. I hated that. I hated that stealth challenge. I really like the one where you use your gadgets only. Those ones are pretty freaking fun. You know, I think it's just, I really need to read Spider-Man comics, because I really feel like if you if you see how Peter Parker is meant to be, then you should know if he's written good or not, you know? And that is a criticism that people have of him. It's those problems that he has where everything just goes good for him. But that's not what Spider-Man is. Spider-Man has problems all the time. I think I keep rewatching the movies over and over again. Homecoming and Far From Home. And I gotta say, Far From Home, Peter's a fucking idiot. Okay? I think Peter's really dumb. He fucking shoots a web at the water monster like an idiot. Homecoming is still really good to me. I really like it. But I think it would have been way better if he did have those personal problems. There's I really like Troy Oboyo 17's rewrite video on the movie, because he makes it where Peter is like, you know, he's not a hero. He makes it so people keep telling him, you know, you need to stop. You're not a hero. You're just a kid. You can't be a hero. But at the end of the day, Peter was told by Uncle Ben that with great power comes great responsibility. He has a responsibility to be the hero because he has the power, and that's why he does it. You know? But I still like Homecoming. Yeah, I think it's really good. You know, I don't know what would make it better for me. I think it does a pretty good job. Oh, it's down here. Okay. See ya, bitch. I'm just tired. I'm at my tired limit. Oh my god. Gosh, I just... hello. How are you? Spider-Man. Okay, everybody. You all have a great day, you know, because I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed. Subscribe.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.